So another Sunday long run banked on Leeds-Liverpool Canal today. Completely flat apart from when you go up and over the locks and the gates and stuff, but yeah, real enjoyable Sunday long run. Just waiting for Naomi to come back. She's done 21.5 mile, I believe, looking at a Garmin tracker. I've done 20, but yeah, quite enjoyed it. So yeah, watch us this week as we delve into our training week and what we've been up to 50 days out from London Marathon. Yeah, personally been my highest mileage week so far in this London Marathon block. So yeah, it's been quite an interesting week with a lot of aches and pains and fatigue, but that is marathon training. Finished?
Yeah, I could do with like a McDonald's or a burger.
Are you that hungry?
Yeah.
Shock, there's a dog following her. Yeah, managed to do 2 sessions this week. One of them was a token gesture, I believe, and then did an okay park run at what would be dream marathon pace, but felt like an absolute slog. And then a 20-mile long run today. So yeah, I'll go into what my sessions entailed and all the other stuff that's happened in between. Yeah, so this week had a decent week of training. Naomi filmed me weeing earlier, so she's getting changed at the side of me in the car. Nearly got her boobs on
I am appropriately dressed
on YouTube. So yeah, this week kicked off anyway with Ed Monday off work, using some holiday days.
Unfortunately, it's my work from home day. I have to put up with him.
So yeah, to use some holiday days, put Monday off work. Ran 11 mile in the morning, and then it was about 10k 6 mile in the evening, for quite an high mileage Monday in comparison to what I have been doing, but yeah, it set me up for a decent week. Plan this week was to do 110 mile from the outset, so yeah, I'll try to get it in the bank early, to be honest. It's cute.
Look, me and Bessie 5 years ago. You see?
Very cute, that's what everyone's here to see. And then Tuesday had a session on the track in the evening, but kicked off Tuesday morning with another, it was 6 mile, and then the session on the track, I will tell you it, but I don't know if something's happening with my stomach or what, but my stomach were in absolute bits Tuesday night, so I ended up going to the toilet like 3 times during session. But yeah, it was 4 times 6 minutes off 2 minutes rest, and then 4 times 3 minutes off 60 seconds rest, and then 4 times 1 minute off 30 seconds rest.
For those that are here to listen to my training, I did that as well, just a little bit slower.
Alright, so yeah, we're an okay session. I think I missed 2 other reps, but just stuck with a group, and yeah, I'm more bothered about running with the group and doing some quality, to be honest. But yeah, ended up being 11.3 mile exactly for Tuesday night, so it would have been quite a big session anyway. But yeah, made me another 17 mile day on Tuesday, and then Wednesday ran with Birdie Wednesday night, Kai Wednesday morning. Kai couldn't walk, so he had a sports massage on Tuesday and did a session himself Tuesday night. But yeah, we're 8 mile in the morning, then 8 mile in the evening. A little bit quicker in the evening because I felt quite good with Birdie, to be honest. Ended up getting to Metrodome, which is the gym that we go to, and I'd arranged to run with Birdie, and then Scott turned up, and he had his vapor flies on, so he got a bit of a bollocking for wearing vapor flies on what were meant to be an easy run. But yeah, all was good. Scott is probably one of the quicker runners in Barnsley. Scott Inchcliffe, for those that aren't from around here. but yeah, absolute animal. He's turning 40 soon as well, so we're calling him old man. And then Thursday morning, it was 6 mile again in the morning, doing a session again Thursday night. Wanted to get it in before the sun went down, so went up to the Transpennine Trail at like I think it was just after 5 o'clock, and I had 3 times 15 minutes, which is the session that I did the week that I got injured in September, October. So it was just to see where I were at. Weren't expecting to be as quick as I were back then, but yeah, felt okay. I had to stop a couple of times on one of the reps towards the back end. I was just aching, to be honest. But yeah, I got the session done, averaged quite well. But yeah, that marathon pace that I'm dreaming of seems like such far away, but we've got time to build, and it's not the end of the world. Then Friday, ended up running with Birdie again. I had 11 mile, he had 10, so we went down to the trail near us, and I did my 11 mile with him. Got progressively quicker, and I did say to him that last mile was going to be a death march, and it ended up being the quickest without him, to be honest. I've also been in the gym 3 times this week. Yeah, 3 times. I've been once. I've got grey dots on my Strava. So yeah, I've been doing some plyometrics, trying to teach my body how to hop effectively. Still can't do it fully on one leg, and then I wonder why my gait's not exactly perfect just yet, but it is getting there and strength's coming back. There's no pain in my heel or Achilles or anything, it's just rebuilding that strength, and I think that confidence as well to actually hop properly. Running is like a series of just hopping anyway, so you need to be able to do it. And then Saturday morning went up to York to go and do York Park run. It was an 11 mile day for me. Did 16:46 at York Park run, and in January 2024 I ran 15:55 around there, but my legs were absolutely banging. Went to the gym late Friday night because Naomi wanted to go and look at some Hyundais, some cars. Ended up being in garage for 2 hours.
This even took us on a test drive in a car that I never said I wanted.
Went into an Hyundai garage, he took us on a test drive in a MG. So yeah, worked that one out. So yeah, we ended up eating quite late Friday night. My legs were probably paying for it a little bit too much Saturday morning. And then Sunday, ended up coming up to Leeds Liverpool Canal to get some...
Sunday today?
Yeah, some easy miles in.
That's just happened.
On the Leeds Liverpool Canal and banked 20 miles.
I petted a Boston Terrier yesterday.
You petted 3.
I also petted a Boston Terrier today. On today's run. Both runs, yesterday and today, I stopped to pet a Boston Terrier. I
pet a Boston Terrier every day because I actually care about the ones that we've got at home. Is that your run?
Yeah, I got faster. Want to see?
Better pace than mine. Yeah.
Should I talk about me now?
Yeah, so that's my training week. 110 mile, highest mileage week of the block so far. I've done 12 hours 41 minutes worth of training. Whereas last week I did 105.6 mile and 12 hours 39 minutes worth of training. So yeah, I've done an extra 2 minutes time wise to last week, but an extra 4 mile, 5 mile-ish. So yeah, good week. Might go to the gym tonight, depends on how my legs are feeling, to be honest, later, because Sunday has been plyometrics day.
I need a stretch.
But yeah, I might just do a bit of a stretch and some mobility stuff instead. So yeah, handing over to Naomi, who's going to delve into her training week, who has also done her highest mileage week of the training block so far, but I'll not give you any spoilers.
I've already been into my week a little bit. I recorded a little bit yesterday while I was on my recovery bits of my run. Gareth, I've sent them to Gareth, so we'll see what order he edits them into the video in. I have nothing to do with that, but he's gone through and said what he did this week, so I'm going to do the same. Recording on my phone again. We are at, I think they call it York Park Run, you know, the one around the horse track. I've paced it today and turning it into a long run with efforts. So just on the 2 mile post park run, and then I've got 4k, 3k 2k and 1k. I've had quite a lot of people come up to me today, and it's absolutely lovely. So thank you for coming and saying hello. The footpath that I wanted to take is closed, so I'm back at the race course. It looks like I'm just gonna run laps around here. My head isn't in it. I'm gonna get it done, but I've had enough. Do you know when something just throws you off? Yeah, so I think I've got about 10-11 left, so I'm just going to end up doing loops and loops and loops with efforts in there. I've done my 5k, my 4k, I've just got my 3, 2 and 1 with the miles in between, so time to crack on. Just stopped to pet a Boston Terrier. My elapsed moving time for this run is going to be ridiculous. I keep stopping. Never mind, I'm having fun getting it done, and it's lovely and sunny. So I'm knackered, I'm bottling it. I've done 5k, 4k, 3k. Just going to do 2 mile easy and stop. I'm going to run further tomorrow, but easy. Big learning curve of these last 4 weeks is my legs just aren't good for these long runs. I think if I'm going to continue at 80 miles, my long runs are going to be easy. If I want to do hard long runs, I'm going to have to drop the weekly miles down. So yeah, I think it'll be 11, 13, 15 for today, and I'll probably still try and go out and hit 18 till 20 to 20 mile tomorrow, but just easy pace. Body just doesn't feel right. Too much lactic in the legs, too much fatigue, just need to make adjustments. Stuff always doesn't work. You've got to make changes and adapt.
Jeez. Oh, you're beautiful. Hello.
It's them into the video in. I have nothing to do with that, but he's gone through and said what he did this week, so I'm going to do the same. Bearing in mind I did the exact same speed session as Gareth on Tuesday, just a little bit slower. So I started Monday with a heart rate run. So I have been aiming to keep my easy runs in the 150 beat range, so 150 and below. So I did that on Monday. Tuesday,
just from your lactate threshold testing, that is your easy zone, isn't it?
Yeah, 150 is my easy zone. My comfortable zone is 155 to about 160, 170, and then top end 170 to 180 is my pushing it, with races being in the 180 bracket and up. I have quite a high heart rate anyway. Like resting heart rate is very, very high, considering I think it's double Gareth's, and that is,
mine's 38, yours is like 80.
80, yeah, no, it's come down to about 75. So yeah, but that is something my sister struggles with as well. Don't really talk to my brother about it, but I think it's something like that is in the family. My heart's absolutely fine, it's just fast, and I can talk in those higher heart rate zones where some people can, so it's just how the body adapts. So yeah, 150 is my easy, depending on the elevation. So if it's super flat, I'll be about 145. Tuesday's run was the 6 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute. I totaled there 7 miles of effort over the full session. Wednesdays after Tuesday, that was another just steady run. Didn't focus on heart rate on that one, just went out and ran to feel. So yeah, 10 mile there. Yoga after that run, and then Thursday I did a small session on the TPT on my way back from work. I find the TPT quite a slog and quite boring, so I like to throw a little bit in there. So whether that's getting faster coming back down the hill, obviously that's cheating, it's downhill, but this time I did 4 times 1 mile at roughly marathon pace. So again, 7, 8, 9, 11 miles so far at effort. Friday I ran with the boys. Well, I didn't run with the boys. We ran from the same spot and finished in the same spot. They went and left me, but I ran to heart rate again, and I tried, because it was a flat surface, I tried to keep it below 150. It was a little bit hard coming back because it was a little bit uphill coming back, but I managed that. But it stopped my running feeling comfortable at that point. A lot of my runs have been to feel, but I've been noticing that my to feel has been getting faster and faster, so I'm not necessarily running my easy runs easy enough for my heart rate, because I'm running them easy enough for my legs. So it did slow me down by about 20 seconds per mile. So yeah, it shows how much of a wiggle room there is between what your body feels like an easy run is and what your heart rate says an easy run is. So that's on to Friday. We went to the gym. Gareth said went to the gym after that. I did a full body session, so I think this plays a little bit into why I wasn't on the ball on Saturday. But yeah, Saturday I then attempted a long run, which was going to be 5k, 4k, 3k, 2k, 1k. 5k, absolutely nailed it. Park run, bob on time, fantastic. The 4k, I got halfway through it and the road was closed, so I had to turn around and come back, and it just threw my head off. For the 3k, I then had to run laps going in front of the car every time I ran past, and I did my 2 miles rest between those, and after the 3k got my 2 miles done and I called it quits, because mentally it had just been too much for me, wasn't enjoying it, felt like a slog. Decided to get in the car and we went for some brunch and had a nice day instead in York. So I then got home on the evening and I spoke with Gareth only a little bit. I kind of put this in my head myself, but I've gone out today and done 21.4 miles because that rounds me up to a 90 mile week. I didn't intend to do a 90 mile week, so I intended to do my long run on Saturday with an easy hour today to give me an extra day's recovery before racing next Sunday. But because I didn't have the best of runs yesterday, going out today, having a good solid long run, fueled it well, I've ran well, I got quicker towards the end, I'm ending the week on a high. I've done really well, 90 miles, absolutely amazing. Now I'm ready for a bit of a down week, taper week if we can call it that, before hopefully racing for a PB on Sunday, whereas the last race I did, which was North Links half, I was just running to run.
North Links 10k.
North Links 10k, sorry. I was running to run and knew it was going to be quite a slog and quite hard work because it was at the end of a busy week. The aim is to get as recovered as possible now between now and Sunday and go for it. I'm saying this and I don't want to shoot myself in the foot. Last year I was 2 seconds off getting the course record. So the course record is 1:18.00. I got 1:18.02. I am going for that course record today. I'm not going to tell
next week.
Oh my goodness, I'm tired. I'm going for that course record next week. I'm not going to tell you what time I'm aiming for. I'm just telling you that I'm going for a faster time than the course record. So fingers crossed I can do that. So yeah, I am very much ready for an easy week. I don't think Gareth's having an easy week.
No, my week coming up, I've got a massage. Well, I've got an easy week-ish, but I've got a massage Wednesday night.
I've got a massage Wednesday night.
I've got physio Friday night, and I've been researching 3D gate analysis as well. So if anyone's ever had it, let us know what information you got back, because I spent all the Saturday evening whilst Naomi were trying to talk to me about a 90-mile week researching 3D gate analysis instead. So yeah, that's quite interesting. So yeah, thank you for watching this week. Hope we've
entertained you.
Yeah, gave you a little bit of a snippet into our training weeks. And
have you told them we bumped into a race today?
Oh yeah, we nearly ended up in Canal Spring Canter, organised by Grim Up North. Saw a couple of, well, a fair few people we knew. Somebody accused me of not wearing a blue vest as well. I had a red vest on. So yeah, I had quite an interesting run on the canal. I think my first 10 mile was a little bit too quick, getting caught up in the
chasing people.
Yeah, the 10-mile race that had just set off as we ran past. So yeah.
I also saw a swan attacking a man in a kayak. He ended up having to get out of the water for protection.
Fair enough. So yeah, if you want to listen to more of that entertainment that Naomi's just given us, it sounds like Top Gear on that despicable bombshell. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Adios. Like and subscribe.
Just filming you a little bit too long into it.
Why? Stop being awkward.
Bye.
Tell them you love me.